Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impression with the Colourpop and Disney Frozen 2 Elsa palette. This is what the packaging looks like. I will open up the inside right now to show you the inside color story. Oh my god, I've literally had this palette for like 2 weeks and I haven't been able to play with it just because of my YouTube schedule and already like planning it out. I had to push it back. And I was literally so sad doing that because I literally am obsessed with this palette already and haven't even played with it. So yeah, I'm going to be sitting down doing a first impression, just like telling you about the palette, doing a first impression. We'll do a little bit of chatting, and yeah, so if you'd like to see my first impression with the Elsa palette from Colourpop and Disney, then just keep on watching. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button before we move on. Let's go.
Whole lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list.
Can we just talk about this face makeup for a minute? My highlighter is literally so glowy, and I actually didn't use a lot of highlighter today. I'll actually just go ahead and talk about the highlighter for a second. Let's pause. But I mixed the Kylie Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Ice Me Out. This is my #1 favorite highlighter for like the winter months when I'm like pale AF. But I like to mix the Laura Lee Los Angeles the loose highlighter from Laura Lee Los Angeles in the shade Sugar and Spice. In the summer, this is a bomb highlighter for me, but it is like very yellow, so I can only use it in the summer. But mixing these two together makes the perfect shade. Like, it looks perfect on my skin tone. It doesn't leave any like shadow or anything like that. And I think it looks really glowy, and I'm here for it. So anyway, we've got the highlighter out of the way. Let's move on and talk about the palette. I did take a few little notes. I have it on this little piece of paper right here. This palette is the Colourpop and Disney Elsa Frozen 2 palette. If you didn't know or you've been living under a rock, they came out with Frozen 2, which I've seen and I'm going to talk about. No spoilers, but anyway. The price of the palette by itself is $15. Colourpop did come out with like 2 Elsa and Anna collections. The Elsa collection, which comes with the palette, gloss, and lipstick, retails for $38. But I did not get that because I don't really need it, and I didn't need a lipstick or gloss that I'm only going to use for a video. So I just got the palette, which I'm going to be talking about, playing around with. This collection is limited edition, which means like once it's out of stock, it's not coming back, or at least that's what I think. Cruelty free, and that's really all that I wrote down. So now we can like get into the first impressions. Oh, I always forget to show the unit carton and it makes me so mad. This is the unit carton right here. It says Frozen 2. It has like a bunch of like, what are these? Like snowflakes, icicles. The top where you like open up the palette, it says Elsa right here. Like it has all the shade names, which the shade names are printed in, which the names of the palette are inside, which I really like, so I don't have to like keep this, because most of the time I do keep them, but like I don't have them like right next to me when I'm filming, so I like to have it just like look right there. And they're on the back as well. Why are they everywhere? That's crazy. They're like inside the palette, on the back, and then they're on the packaging. So most of the time I prime my eyes with concealer, which I am going to be doing today. There's nothing against like eye primer. I just prefer concealer, and I have it on hand and a concealer that I really like. So for today, I'm going to be priming my eyes with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. This is what I'm wearing on my face, like underneath the eyes, everywhere I would normally conceal. Putting a little bit on each eye. I do go ahead and prime both eyes because I said it, so there's really no reason not to do both eyes like while I already have it. I'm just going to take this little flat brush. I actually got it as a birthday gift, so I'm not really sure where it came from. I'm just going to be patting that out, and then I'm going to blend it out. But like first, I like to just pat it out so I know exactly where it's going first. And this concealer is a little bit lighter just because I'm playing with colorful eyeshadow. Going in with the Morphe and Jeffree Star JS3 brush. It's this little tiny, well like little dense blending brush. Well, it's not a blending brush, it's a face brush. But I like to use it because it's the like perfect size for like my eye concealer. And it works perfect, blends it out with no like streaks. Set my eyes with like a foundation color or like a pale shade and an eyeshadow. And I just have the Thirsty palette from Jeffree Star sitting beside me. So I'm going to use the shade Parched, which is this shade right here, and just set my eyes, and then we'll move on into eyeshadow. Okay, so first I'm going to be dipping into the shade Fire. I believe that's what it says, but I'm not 100% because it's like kind of like a weird font. But it's this shade right here, which does not look like fire at all. That's weird. These are like really actually hard to read. Okay, this one's Water, which is the blue one. That one's Water. This is Northern Lights. So that's kind of, yeah, okay. The only one that's kind of weird is Fire, because that doesn't look like fire at all. But in the movie, it does look like the fire. So I do see where that's coming from. I'm going to be picking up the shade Fire on this Alamar Cosmetics. I'm not really sure which one it is, but it's the blending brush. And it's got like the green handle on it. I've played with Colourpop shadows before, so I'm not really like expecting anything dramatic. I'm sure the formula stayed the same. Actually, a lot of Colourpop shadows have a lot of fallout. And this one doesn't seem to have a lot. Y'all just gotta trust me because the camera won't focus on it. I'm gonna be taking Fire and just swirling that in my crease. Most of the time for my first impressions, I do a half cut crease just because I can use a lot of shades for that. But if I like do like a lower lash line blown out, then I have to use just like a limited amount. But just stick around, follow my Instagram, which is always linked in the description, for like more detailed looks. Just for the first look, I always like to do a traditional half cut crease. This shade looks exactly like I thought it would. It's like a nice transition color, like for all the deeper shades to blend over top of, which is totally normal and fine. Kind of like a dusty rose. To blow it out in the front portion of my crease, kind of like take it into the brow like that. I think it just looks very nice. Okay, now I'm going to be dipping back into the palette and taking this shade right here. I am not sure how you pronounce this with this weird font. I can't read it, and the font is the same for the back, inside the palette, and on the unit card. I think it's Spend, see, I don't even know. It's Spend something. I feel so stupid right now, but I literally can't read it. So that's definitely like kind of like a turn off because I can't even read the shade names. With the JS5 brush, it's like this little blending brush. And this shade has a ton of fallout, so I'm just going to be tapping off my brush. Think about it. They're catering towards kids, trying to get kids to buy this because it's Frozen. I mean, give me a break. Come on. And little kids can't even read the font. Like, if I can't read it, I know little kids can't. So taking that shade and just popping that right in my crease. I kind of want this to be like my main shade in the crease. I mean, I know we put that other one, but that's just like our transition. I really love this like burgundy shade. I definitely am gonna have to be using this on my lid for a different look. Maybe I could use it on my lid today. That would be cool. Okay, so far very pigmented and very, very nice. It's blending out nicely. No really like harsh lines or anything like that. I do not know what it is about my skin lately. I think it's just going through a little rough patch. But like it's been looking like really bad underneath here. I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna need to do like a really good face mask tonight. Give my skin like a little break. As I saw this on Trend Mood, I was like, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. You've already got me sold on it. Like, I know that I'm literally a little kid at heart with Frozen because I just really, really love it. And I did go see Frozen 2. I was kind of happy that I got to see Frozen 2 before I actually played with the palette, even though I already had it and I had it for a while. But Frozen 2 was really, really good. No spoilers or anything. If you saw it, leave me like a comment and saying that you saw it. We can chat about it privately for no one, so no one gets spoiled. Ugh, I don't know if I want to just pat this on the crease or do I want to like do a half cut crease. Decisions. Before I decide anything, I'm going to go back in with Fire and just blending the edges just so it's very, very nice and clean. It already looks nice and I don't really need the shade, but I feel I could a little bit right here. Okay, so I'm actually going to take back what I said about always doing a half cut crease when I'm doing my first impression because I'm actually not going to be doing that today. Gonna switch it up and I'm just going to be packing on the shade Blank because I don't know how to say it or even what it is. So if you can let me know, like type it out and comment it please because I don't know. But I'm basically just going to be tapping that all over my lid. Hopefully this works. Oh wait, there is actually another shade I could use. So there is actually a shade in here that I feel would look way better on the lid. And it's the shade Awakened. It's this one right here. It is a little bit lighter, but it's got a little shimmer in it. It's actually a matte. Wait, it does look a little light. Let's see. No, it looks like it, but it's got that little shimmer. So I feel like that would look good on the lid. So I am actually just going to be taking that with my finger and just seeing like what it looks like. Oh my god, that's literally so pretty. Promise I'm not gonna like jab my eye with these long acrylics. Ooh, and it's got that glitter in it. Oh my god. Anyone else keep like a little towel beside you when you're filming? Because I always have to like rub my hands or like something or a brush on it. And I'm actually gonna take this little flat packer brush from Moda. It's the BMX 402 smudger brush and just dipping into Awakened, tapping off because I don't want a lot of fallout, especially right near the inner corner. And I'm just gonna be packing that right there because my fingernail, where I have these long acrylics, I can't like pack anything really that close, so I would definitely want to get in there. Very cute. I'm glad I didn't just do a half cut crease. This is way cuter. I live for a cranberry smoky eye. Yes, work. Okay, just so I can get that sparkle, I don't even know if you can see it on camera. Wait, the sparkle kind of went away when I blended. So I'm just going to be going into this fluffy brush. It's the AOA Studio E127. So I'm Shot Miss A. Get back into Awakened and just kind of pack that glitter everywhere. Ooh, can you see that? I hope you can see it. Oh yeah, you can see it when I turn my head. So that's definitely gonna look amazing. Okay, now I want to use the blue shade in the palette, which is Winter. This one right here. It kind of matches my shirt, which I knew this shade was in the palette, so I kind of like wore a little blue shirt because like obviously the packaging kind of resembles it. Wanted to kind of like twin a little bit, so I'm gonna dip into Winter with this AOA Studio E129. If this shade is not Winter and it's like water, no, it's water. You've got to actually be kidding me. I promise I'm not dyslexic. That's not a bad thing if you are, but I'm just saying, that's literally said water. Are you kidding me? I cannot read. And when I do my lower lash line, it's literally so hard to show because I have to lift the palette up. So I'm just going to show a little bit. I'm just blending water, not Winter, on my lower lash line. Going to be connecting it to the outer corner. And then come back and blend it out once I have it all packed on. It's just a little bit of fallout on my nose and then right here, which happens literally all the time. You literally don't even know. So I'm just going to kind of take this powder brush that I use to wipe away my bake. It has a little excess powder on it. And just kind of like rub right there. Ooh, that gave like a little, that gave a little smoothing effect. It didn't stick, which is really, really good. Because sometimes shadows can stick. It like brushed away with the brush. And it doesn't look like it sticked on the brush either, so that's good. I picked out the shade Diamond from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's this periwinkle color, which I knew would match perfect with water. I mean, it is a little bit darker, like, on the eye, just because of, like, my skin tone. But, like, in the pan, like, tell me these don't look alike. Tell me they don't. Like, well, it is a little darker. Like, yeah, you can tell me. You can comment that because they don't. But it's gonna look perfect in the waterline, so I definitely am gonna put that. We're not done yet with the eyes. I gotta add inner corner highlight, you already know. I use the glitter in the palette because I really want to. It's the shade Flurry, I believe. This one right here. This one, oh my god. Can we do swatch Flurry? Is that okay? Yeah, we can swatch Flurry. Oh my god. Oh, that is the thing that I've been swatching all the shades, but like, look at that. Tell me that's not pretty. You literally can't, because if you do, you're lying, okay? I'm telling you. Gonna swatch. There's no pre-swatching going on here, y'all. Can't even get me with that. Oh, and it has like a duochrome effect where it's like pink and then, oh my god, that looks so wet. Oh my god, yes, we love that. Gonna be basic, and I'm gonna take the shade Cuddle Close. I believe that's how you say it. It's the shade right here. It's just like an icy white. We've seen it before, let's not lie. I'm gonna try it without setting spray first just to see like how pigmented it is. Just because we want to get like the full effect. Ooh, it has like a pink shift. Okay, wait, I could probably use this for highlighter, okay? It's pretty, it is, it's pretty, but I want more. I use some of the setting spray that I have right here. I actually ran out of my Morphe and Jeffree Star spray, which if you watched my November monthly favorites, you would have known that already. But if you didn't, go watch it. This is with setting spray. Gonna dip into a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Okay, setting spray, I always use setting spray. So this is normal, like it's okay if it has to use setting spray because I'm gonna use setting spray just so I don't get a ton of fallout. Oh, that is going all over my cheek next time. Kind of like wipe off my brush on the towel that I have and then dip back into very lightly because on my brow bone, I don't actually like to put a lot just because it looks weird when it gets in my brow. But yeah. Okay, so that is one eye all complete. I have basically my final thoughts for my first impression, but you're gonna have to wait until the end, so just stick around. But I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do this eye, pop on some lashes, which I'm really excited to try, oh my god. And then I will be back to talk more about the palette. Did I mention I'm gonna put something on my lips? I'm not just gonna go without lipstick. No, never, okay? I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and I have completed this look. I'm really, really obsessed and I love this palette literally so much. Y'all already knew that. But yeah. For lashes, I'm wearing the Coffee Talk lashes in the style Foxy. I saw this page on Instagram and I really wanted to try them. I finally did while they were having a sale. I know I'm going to be wearing them a lot more. But can we just talk about this packaging for a second? It's a girl on here. Her hair is pink, iconic, with coffee. And she said, oh my god, I want them all. And then when you open up the inside, right here, it says, life is just better with coffee and lashes, which is literally so true. And I'm literally obsessed with this like glittery packaging and like the green. Lips, I'm wearing the iconic London lip gloss in the shade Love Struck. And then I actually put, I guess I should have mentioned this one first. I put this Laura Los Angeles liquid lipstick in the shade Topless in the center just to add a little bit of dimension. Then I topped it with this. I really like this gloss. I know a lot of plumping glosses, like they have that tingling sensation. This has a little bit, but it's not like uncomfortable. And it's just so shiny and it has a little bit of a tint. And it kind of has like a minty smell, which I'm like obsessed with. Okay, so this palette retails for $15. Do I think it's worth that? I do, and Colourpop has a lot of sales. It is a really nice palette. The packaging is cardboard, which I love because it is recyclable. I hear Raw Beauty Chrissy talk about that all the time. Good cardboard eventually breaks down, but plastic never does. The packaging on this is literally so stunning. It has Elsa on it. I mean, like, come on. It's definitely a collector's item. So I love Frozen, so I definitely wanted to get it. I'm going to be keeping all the packaging for it because it's literally just so cute and I love it. And the formula is the same as Colourpop's regular formula. Nothing has changed. All the shadows are very, very pigmented. I guess the palette, if you're reviewing it or doing a first impression, it's not really on the formula. It's on the color story because Colourpop's formula stays consistent. And it's really, really good. And I cannot wait to do another tutorial with this palette and just dive into it. I'm literally so excited. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you want to, you can subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is on Tuesdays and Fridays. But sometimes I do upload bonus videos and my schedule gets kind of a little whack. So that's why I say to do that. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, it's linked in every video. There's a little slide at the end of the video that shows all of my social medias except TikTok. TikTok is like the thing now. So if you want to follow me on there, it'll be in the description below. So go follow me there. I post a bunch of little tutorials that I don't film on YouTube. Just because when I'm filming for YouTube, there's so much stuff that I have to talk about in the video that I just don't have time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Okay, guess we doing just fine.